Assalamu alaikum, and a lovely morning to all of you, all of my students, and whoever is watching this video right now. I hope and pray that you're all in your good health, enjoying your day, enjoying all the lectures, and feeling great and fantastic, right? So we are in our science class right now, and today we will be learning a little more about seeds. We have done a lot of activities about seed. We have seen the germination. We have seen how the seeds grow, how they sprout, how the leaf come out, how the shoot and the root comes out when we put them under the sunlight, giving them some water, yeah, and providing them with the air, like the perfect environment. If we give them, how they soak the water, and when they sprout and they come out. Remember, you've seen that very carefully, consciously. We have seen that we have grown the plants. I mean, like, not exactly, we put them in the soil, but remember, we put them on the cotton soaps, and we put the water, and then they sprout, and we have seen them growing, right? So seeds are the things from the plants come out, right? So all the plants, they come out from the seed. We put the seed in the soil, we give them water, we provide them with the sunlight and the air, and then they come out. That embryo comes out of the seed, and they make a plant, right? So that is very amazing thing which we have experienced, and we have seen that how if we plant the mango seed, the mango tree will come out. If you're going to plant the apple seed, the apple tree will come out. If you're going to plant the citrus, maybe the lemon or the orange seed, if you're going to put the lemon seed, it is going to grow lemons on that. If you're going to grow, if you want to grow oranges, we're going to put the orange seed, and we will be getting oranges, right? So this is so amazing that nature knows how they're going to work. So it's not that if you're going to put the mango seed, we're going to get the apricots. We're not going to get apricots if you're going to put the mango seed. So the nature knows there's a system that is working, and they know what they're going to grow for whatever they are getting, right? So it's always says, whatever good you're going to give, you are going to get the same, right? So always spread happiness, always spread the good things, so you are going to receive the same. Okay, so we are discussing about plants and seeds. So as we were telling that the plants grow from the seeds, right? There's a process which we have discussed. But do you know that, have you ever thought, have you ever asked that, do all plants have seeds? There are different kind of plants. There are different kind of the ways they are growing. So they're all very different. So how we are going to see that they are of like all the plants have seeds. So as we have seen before that the plant come out of the seed, they need to have something to grow. So I'm going to tell you a little about the plants who do not have flowers. So there are like some plants who do not have flowers. They cannot make seeds. Like there's only one tree, like there's some trees such as the pine trees, which have seeds, but they do not have flowers on them. The pine tree, there are like very some. So pine tree is one of them, which which has seeds, but it does not have flowers. But mostly the plants who do not have flowers, they cannot make seeds. They need to have flowers. When the flowers dried, then the seed comes, or the flower dries, the fruit comes, and then within the fruit there is seed. There is a seed in the guava, there is a seed in the lemon, there is a seed in the apple, there is a seed in the oranges, and you must have seen that, right? So the plants which do not have flowers, they therefore find the very clever ways to reproduce, because they have to make new plants, the new plants the same as they are. So they release a small pores into the air. There are the spores which they release into the air. And I'm going to show you how do they look like. If you have a fern plant in your home, you're going to see that fern pores are usually found on the underside of the leaves, the back side. You see, yesterday when we were painting the leaves, we have painted the back side of a leaf. So I'm going to show you a picture that's going to tell you how does that backside looks like, right? I'm going to show you the picture. Now, just have a look at this picture, right? I'm just going to zoom it for you, right? And just have a look at this. Now, this is the back side of the leaf, which you can see right now. And can you see the brown, the dots on that? Like somebody has put the mehndi on it, right? Now, these are called the spores, right? Now, these, they release these small spores into the air, and then they travel and they go from one place to another place, and then they grow more and more new plants over there, right? So these are called spores, right? And these are not called seeds, these are called spores, right? So this is the way they are going to spread their spores and make new plants, right? So you can even look at, if you have a fern plant at home, you can just, because they germinate on the wetlands, and not the dry lands. So you have to put some water on that, sprinkle water like daily. Give put the water, a little water in the soil, but try to just spray the water on that, so they'll be able to make the spores at the back of the leaf, and when you turn the leaf, you'll be able to see the spores on the back of the leaf, right? So, and that is so amazing. So when there are rainy seasons, maybe they make these spores under the leaves, right? And that's why the spores are very different from the seeds. Why? Because the seed that contains an embryo. Remember, there was an embryo in the seed, as we have seen in the previous lectures. We have seen that. I showed you the picture, and a baby plant is inside that seed that usually has a hard protective outer shell in which the baby plant is safely sleeping. But spores on the other side do not contain an embryo inside. So that's why they are a little different from the seeds, right? So this is how there are different plants which grow the plants, the same plants like them in a different way, which we'll be discussing in the next class as well. So today what we have discussed about, the spores. And you know that the largest spore is smaller than the smallest seed. The largest even spore is smaller than the smallest seed. So the spores are very, very small. We cannot see them from our eyes, maybe when they're traveling, but maybe we can see that on the leaves, underside of the leaves. So you can see that this is one way the plants reproduce them which do not have flowers. There are like many different ways the plants make different plants, the same plants as they have, and they have like different ways for that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made all the different ways to show to us that they're not only the seed which make the flowers. There are different ways, and that's not only the way we can get the seeds out of the plant. There are different ways even plant themselves, they know how they can grow different plants. The nature knows how they're going to work, right? So we are going to discuss different procedures, how the plants grow in the different ways. So we're going to discuss that in our next lecture. So today we have discussed about the spores, the plants which do not have flowers. They mostly reproduce themselves with the help of spores, and spores are mostly, they are found in the wetlands. They need moisture to grow under the leaves, and then they are spread in the air. The plants spread the spores in the air, and that is how they grow the more fronds and the more plants like that, right? So you can even see and search which are the different plants which have spores on them. They made spores, they're not grown from the seeds, right? Because they don't have even flowers. So pine is the only tree which has got seeds, but it does not have flowers. But even then, it has got seed. So you can even search for the pine trees. If you go to the hillside, you can even find the pine trees over there. You can see the seed of that, and you can even observe that that tree, pine tree, does not grow any kind of flowers on that, right? So that is very amazing. So this was our science class today, in which we have discussed about this plant which does not grow flowers, and how they're going to make different plants. And that is, they make spores and they spread it into the air. They release the spores into the air, and then this is how they grow more and more plants. So that is so amazing to see all of these things which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made for all of us. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us to observe all these things carefully, consciously, observe them, that how differently they are all working. And there's a system, they're all working systematically. It's not that they are just doing whatever they want. No, it's not like that. So they are all doing differently. So in the next lecture, we are going to learn a different way how the plants make different new plants. And that is also amazing. So there's a system for the nature. Nature knows how to work. Nature knows how to grow more and more things and plants for the humans. Yeah, that is all for us. So we should all be grateful for the beautiful, beautiful word, the beautiful plants, for the beautiful things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And what we are asking from you is to just subscribe the channel. And if you really like the videos, please give the videos a thumbs up and share it with your friends as well, right? So I'm going to see you in the next class, inshallah, soon. Till then, stay safe, be happy, and be grateful for whatever you have. And I'll see you soon, inshallah. Till then, bye-bye and Allah Hafiz.